So only 1 out of 10 people, 1 out of 10 job seekers is going to get to the end of this and actually understand it. And I don't mean that to be rude. It's just that a lot of you, this is going to go right over you. And I challenge you to stay to the end with me and see if you understand it. And if you do get lost, if I lose you, I want you to tell me where in the comments, okay? Because this is a concept that's really important for job seekers to understand, but sadly only 1 in 10 of you is actually going to get this. So this is for the 1 in 10. Let me also be honest. This isn't a 30-second thing. This is going to take me time to explain. So if you don't have the time, bookmark it and come back. It's a really important job search lesson, and you don't want to sleep on this. Okay, first thing you need to understand. You are not an employee. You are not a job seeker. You are a business of one. You are a service provider selling your services to a customer. That hiring manager, that recruiter, that company, that employer, they are a customer, and you are selling your services to them. Yes, you are a business of one. 2, every good business has a killer brand. Branding is the connection they make between them and the customer. Okay, think about a brand that you buy right now that you spend extra money on or you go out of your way to get. That's because you have brand affinity. They've done an amazing job of making you feel connected to them, like they complete you in some way. And that's where that comes from, right? Brand. So companies with strong brands get better customers, right? They can charge more. You know, there's a lot of upside to branding. That's why companies are so obsessed with making sure that you love their brand. So you need to make employers, hiring managers, recruiters love your brand. Okay. Next thing we need to understand about brand. Brand solves problems, alleviates pain, makes you feel better. Brands evoke emotion. Brands create connection, right? A brand makes you feel like, oh, we're complete. We're a team. We're partners. So that hiring manager, that recruiter, they're going to choose you based on your brand. When you make them feel like you're going to solve their problem, you're going to alleviate their pain, you're going to make their lives easier. Yes? Okay, we get that? A text-based resume or a text-based application online or even your text-based LinkedIn profile does not equal brand. That's not a brand. That's a bunch of facts on a page. And before you go running off and saying, well, I'm going to make my resume and LinkedIn profile more brand friendly, I'm going to create the emotional connection, don't. That's not what they're for. Hiring managers, recruiters, they don't want that on those things. They don't have time for that. They want those things to all look the same so that they can very, very quickly compare apples to apples, right? So that's not going to work. You go get all sorts of creative and waste time on that, right? In fact, let me tell you what's a real big waste of time is applying online. There's about a 3% chance you'll ever hear back. That's not branding. None of that is branding. So you say, okay, JT, I get it. You know, if I really want to work for the companies that I want to work for and I want them to pay me what I want to get paid and I want to be valued and respected and trusted and appreciated, I need brand. Yes. Brand is different than your resume and your LinkedIn profile. Brand is your ability to convey that connection. The first step in creating your UVA, your unique value add, is understanding and articulating your brand. Okay. Now, how do you do that? Well, this is what I have spent 20 years working on. And this is why in 2015, I studied and built a 20-question quiz called the Career Decoder, which helps people understand their unique value add. Okay? Here's the reality. There are 8 ways. There's only 8 ways that people create value in the workplace that companies will pay you good money for. Right? Now, we can do all 8 of them. But we choose and we prefer, because we're unique, to provide that value in different ways. And you need to know what your top 3 ways are that you like to create this value. When you know those top 3 ways, you can now start to create your brand. And there's a thing in marketing, and again, if you've made it this far, called product market fit, right? So let's imagine you're the product, service market fit, you're a business one, you're a service provider, right? Service market fit. To make that happen, you have to use the right language. You have to say the right things. In order to choose the right language, to create that language market fit, to impress that recruiter and that hiring manager, you need to understand your top 3 ways that you create value and then choose words and things to describe yourself that immediately makes them visualize, oh, this is the person that'll solve my problem, alleviate my pain. Are you still with me? Does that make sense? Okay. Do you want to take the quiz? It's called the Career Decoder. Google search it. You'll find it. The Career Decoder, or just go to Work It Daily and you'll find it there, or click the link in my bio. The quiz is there, and take the Career Decoder quiz and find out what your top 3 ways that you like to create value are. From there, you will be able to start to develop your UVA, your unique value add, which is your brand value. And then you're going to be able to take it next level. So here's the thing. If you made it this far and you're the one and you get it, the only step you need to take next is the quiz. It's free. Take the quiz. And as a bonus, just so you know, when you take the quiz, if you pop your email address in, I will send you more information on how to interpret your results. I will also send you, just so you know, a way to have me interpret the results for you. Okay, so take the quiz for free. Make sure you pop an email address in so I know I can send you what the 8 ways of value mean and how to determine it. But then also, if you want me to interpret them for you, you will get more information on that as well. And then if that all made sense to you and you want part 2 of this, folks, will you put part 2 in the comments? Because part 2 is going to be how I am showing people, and I'm just going to give it away to you, how people right now I'm teaching who, once they get this and they build their brand, are literally getting in front of hiring managers when everyone else is getting rejected online. They are completely going around the application process, which is not branding. They are getting their brand in front of hiring managers, recruiters, and they are getting job interviews. And I will drop that part 2 if you made it this far and you want to hear it and this made sense to you. Yes? Okay. Thank you for listening. This was Job Search School. I hope it helped. If you're not a follower, hopefully I convinced you. Are we friends? Will you follow me now? And will you hit part 2 if you want to hear it? All right, and go take that quiz. Start unlocking your UVA, folks. Start building your brand.